What is that aura? It's like it's full of everything sinister in the world.
Aura. The concept of aura has been around for many years. The life energy you emit, just as you exist. Big, small, sinister, locked in. There are an unlimited amount of auras that an individual can have. Aura isn't fair game though. Some people got weak, flimsy auras. But my king, my glorious king. How do you know if someone has aura, you may ask? To detect aura, you have to feel with your mind, become one with your spirituality, and sense the aura flowing around you. And you can just tell. Someone like Wally obviously got zero aura. And just think about some of your role models growing up. Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, Sosa, all of them are oozing with aura. So much aura that level 1 crooks stand no chance. And that's why I want to see what's these levels of aura in fiction. I've decided to examine types of aura and why certain characters got powerful auras. I want to show people the intricate, nuanced meaning of the vernacular aura. And real quick, I'm excluding characters where aura is actually shown as a part of their world, so Goku fans can finally use their own aura to get a job. I think being remembered is a very clear indicator of aura. No matter how many years go by, the character is still remembered by everyone. And OG Rodrick does this well. When I first watched Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I was blasted with Rodrick's aura, because he's maybe the best casted character of all time. When you're watching the movie, instead of reading a narcissist's diary, you see how goated Rodrick is. Drummer, emo, and chill as hell. Greg painted Rodrick as being the problem, and a brother worse than Dio. But nah, he's goated. Don't forget, Rodrick threw a rager with no alcohol and created the best ever band name. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie was released in 2010, and Rodrick still has people talking about him. He's generational. I've been hearing people calling the new Rodrick Little Tay or Professor Snape, and it's because of the cultural influence OG Rodrick had on us. We can't forget him. He's ingrained in our memories so deeply. Nothing can ever compare to such an intense aura. And he deadass looks like Little Tay.
Why your mama make you so ugly?
If you're doubting his aura, go to any comment section of a Rodrick edit and women are dropping their pants for him. And when he showed up in Oppenheimer, what was the first thing people said? Why is Rodrick in Oppenheimer? We can't even grasp the concept of him being another character. He's always got to be Rodrick. McLovin got it too. The character's so powerful, the actor becomes the character. Not the opposite way around like it should be normally. Another type is when a character embodies an emotion extremely well. The character then has aura. Like if you've ever seen the best Scooby-Doo series of all time, you know this parrot was downright diabolical. He was a professional manipulator and mentally insane. I'm not even exaggerating. He got thrown into a psych ward. How do you end up in a psych ward as a parrot? He didn't even look like a parrot though. His head was big as shit and his hairline was somehow worse than Kevin Durant. This low-key schizophrenic parrot had a devious aura and was actually evil. He straight up murdered Hot Dog Water and Cassidy Williams in a kids TV show. Your aura has to be crazy to get away with that. Some other minor crimes of his include mass enslavement, terrorism, stalking, arson, crimes against humanity. The Geneva Convention was created to stop this diabolical German parrot. His farts are probably mustard gas. I genuinely don't know if I've seen a more evil aura in fiction. Professor Pericles embodies evil. And sure, this isn't the type of conventional cool person aura you may think of, but he's still got aura nonetheless. You could say the same with Master Oogway embodying wisdom, and Death in Puss in Boots just being death. Honestly though, dark themed characters are just a cheat code for aura. I could list more, but dark themed characters could get a whole video for themselves. As a society, we don't agree on a lot. We have divides like cereal before milk, Drake or Mr. Lamar, and are these good or are they trash? That's why, if most of us can agree on a character being the best, you know they have aura. Ask anyone who should have been the Green Ninja. 10% are delusional, and the other 90% are saying Kai. Kai was a main character without being the main character. And if we're being honest with ourselves, he was a group leader. If the TikTok Riz parties taught us anything, the group leader has aura. Out of the 4 Spinjitzu weapons, Kai Katana was clearly the best weapon. Throwing stars are mid, who fights with a scythe? Nunchucks just look like 2 hot dogs on a chain. Normally I would say nunchucks are the best. But I'm trying to push a narrative here. Kai was rightfully most people's favorite character. One thing that decreases his aura in my book though, is Jay bagging his sister. Yeah, no, that's an L on his part. But he's still up there, because everyone likes him. Similar to that, if you manage to build a cult following, I would classify it as aura. To have followers and admirers, aura is needed. And Eren got this. The term Black Air Force energy perfectly describes Eren. So you know, crazy embodiment. If you get in his way, he'll curb stomp you. A lot of times, with Colossal Titans. And if you're not dead, he'll probably spin the block back. But as for his cult following, he got Jaegerists. and the 2021 Eren PFPs wreaking havoc on any TikTok comment section. Eren even inspired me to grow my hair long so I could look like him. For a year, I thought I looked like prime Eren, but instead, I looked like his homeless version. When people looked at me, they cowered in disgust for my greasy hair. My ass was not Eren, but that was just the effect Eren's aura had on me. His aura was just inevitable and powerful. And when your old ops join your cult, you know you're doing something right. And to this day, Eren still has people convinced genocide is valid. Hot take, but genocide ain't good. But Eren convinced most people it was. And this scene just solidifies his aura as top 5 for me. Some characters had more low-key aura though. The average person won't detect it, but from the age of 4, I knew Larry the Cucumber had crazy aura. He was also humble and modest, and that's how he kept his profile low. But I already know he's winning every award in the VeggieTale Oscars. Best actor, supporting actor, costume design, actress, he's sweeping it! Larry got a strong ass aura, and this is partially due to him being a cucumber. Beetroots, carrots, or cauliflower, they just don't have that same energy.
I'm from the IRS, and I've come to attack sharks.
Proving everyone wrong also builds aura. You know, the low-key character who's actually OP. I still don't know if I like the Hunger Games or not, but Katniss fits this archetype kinda well. Like imagine being the coal miners, constantly laughed at by all your neighboring cities for being broke, and probably having a high crime rate too. The Birmingham of their world. Yet, you win the Hunger Games against people who've been training for years. I just know those betting companies were in financial disarray after that upset. Actually, I don't really know. Maybe they made huge profits from everyone betting incorrectly. Who cares? Going against the flow is good for aura, and I call a lot of things fire. But Katniss's dress was literally fire. It reminds me of one of those old clickbait YouTube thumbnails with the title, "This is what fashion will look like in 30 years. But in this case, it was actually he. Anime also commonly uses this trope of weak-looking characters, but they're actually broken. Solo leveling, shield hero, Baltama. The final aura builder is a character that is clearly more OP than everyone, but this time, it isn't hidden. Gojo is basically the Wayne Gretzky of the Jujutsu world. The only thing I know about hockey is they're allowed to box mid-game, but I still know Wayne Gretzky. That's just the level Gojo's at. Gojo is literally known as the dude who holds society together, but now that he's stuck in a Rubik's Cube, society's probably cooked. I don't know, I haven't read the manga. He was just always glazed as being the most powerful. Just look at him. I mean, he resurrected himself. While writing the script, I just realized aura is canon in JJK, but my Wayne Gretzky comparison is too perfect to delete this paragraph. So, I'll just give you more examples like Omni-Man, Thanos, and Baltama again. Everyone knows they're better than everyone, but no one can do anything about it. You guys saw what happened to Mark when he went against Omni-Man. Nothing stops these characters. And that just kinda, you know, builds aura. Anyways, those are just some of the ways I think characters can have aura. And some are kind of applicable to real life. Just, you know, cults, don't start those please. By the way, I just hit 1,000 subs, so I thank all of you for making that possible. Next step is becoming a billionaire. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye.